What is up, YouTubers? This is Blame Me Someone back here in another video today. This afternoon, actually. Just come on, do a quick little video. Well, not for today. So, football season officially started. Falcons played Philadelphia last night. Philadelphia won. Congrats for them. All that good stuff. Go teams. But again, my prediction for near Super Bowl championships and people who won it and all that bullshit. It's fucking great and all, but again, I don't want to see fucking New England again in the goddamn Super Bowl against fucking the Falcons or Philadelphia or the Seahawks. I could give two shits about those teams because it's all bullshit. It's like, why the hell would you want to see LeBron James in multiple championships where his punk ass keeps leaving to go to the Lakers and can't even freaking stay in one area? The guy's like a goddamn free agent. It's like, to me, it's not a, it's, yes and no is a joke, but I can care a little less about that, because it's like you're just making yourself more of an ass, because you're putting yourself out there like, oh, he's switching teams, he's going there, he's going there. Good for him. I hope he gets what he wants, but it bothers me, like, you got a player that goes to multiple teams. Yes, Snickers. Look at my cat. Can't stay in one area. Goes to different areas. Pisses lots of different fans. He was once the Clippers. He wants Cleveland. Now he's fucking Los Angeles Lakers. And it's like, yeah, good for you. Whatever. How do you do? Yeah, good for you. It's like football. You get a good quarterback, we keep him for a while. He disappears. He's injured. Whatever. It's like Tony Romo. I was just watching the ESPN thing from last year, from 2017, saying, oh, Romo's left the NFL to go do broadcasting. The dude has had multiple fucking injuries. He's been injured here and there. I mean, he could have get traded to any other team, but instead he packed his gear up. He quit, and he gave up. I think he gave up, but he just got tired of all that shit and went to do broadcasting in the booths, the Channel 2 booths and stuff, the CBS booths and stuff like that for football and all that, which is great. But again, I mean, you got so many decent quarterbacks out there now that are trying to win championships, trying to get to the playoffs, trying to win Super Bowls and all that stuff, which is great. I just don't want to see a team that's already won a championship back in there again, or the Philadelphia back in there again when the championship like they did last year, and then New England won, and then all that. I want to see different teams in a championship game. I'll take I'm a Giants fan. I would love to see the Giants in a Super Bowl. Maybe we'll make it to the playoffs. Maybe we'll survive and get into the championship. We'll get a fifth championship, which would be nice. I mean, I think we have a good team this year. I think we have a chance to win and to get in there. But it's I don't know if it's possible enough to survive that much, win all these games, do what we can to get in there. I think we have a shot. I mean, if we don't, then we don't. But it's just, I'd rather see different teams in the Super Bowl. Like my brother's team, he's a big Packers fan, and he'd like to see his Packers get into the championship, like win the Super Bowl, all that. That's all good. That's all good for him. I want to see either my team or my brother's team in there, or my mom's team. She's a Jets fan. Whatever. You want to see different teams in the Super Bowl. You don't want to see the same goddamn teams get in there, fight for a championship. That's whatever. It has to be It has to be really interesting Super Bowl. One Super Bowl I was watching Denver versus Seahawks. Seahawks whooped their ass. That was a joke of a game. I mean, come on. You want a good game, you get good teams in there, and you get them. You want to see it. Whatever. You don't want to see a team that's gonna fucking dominate your team's ass, whoop them bad, and then be done with it. And then the next year you get another team in there, could do the same thing, but vice versa. You want a good game out of it. You don't want a team that's gonna be like, oh, this team's good, they're gonna win it. People talk all this smack. Bullshit. You have to give a team a chance to get into a championship. It's like any team, like the Cleveland Browns. They may not have a shot to get into a championship. They never did it last year because they sucked so bad because they didn't have a good team. And I think this year they might have a chance. I don't know if they do. Depends on how they play. Depends how good they do. If they fucking suck this year and they do horrible, they have no shot at all. I mean, it would be nice to see an underdog team that never really gets a shot to make it somewhere and then loses it all because fucking England takes it, Falcons take it, or Philadelphia takes it, or whatever. That's the burden, because it's like it's fucked up that you don't see a team that you want represented into your team into a championship, and you don't get that. As fans, it's like it bothers us because we try so hard to support our teams, our quarterbacks, and our fans, and all that shit. We fucking support it. We win, we lose, we get over it. We have bad seasons, we have good seasons, we have all that stuff. But you want to be amazed and excited that your team is to make it to a championship game, like the Super Bowl. I mean, you just don't want to see New England in there again. You don't want to see the fucking Seahawks in there again. You don't want to see Philadelphia in there again. You don't want to see a team that doesn't deserve it, that already has been in there, to go in there again. To me, it's stupid. But it is what it is. I'm not saying it is. I could care less, but I won't watch a game that doesn't have my team in there. And it's fucking pointless. I mean, come on. You want to watch a game, you watch a game that's exciting. Yeah, I've seen some games, I watched some Super Bowls, but it's not something I'd be excited about because it's not my fucking team representing, New York. It's some other team like New England or, the Falcons or Tampa Bay or whatever. It's not the team that you want in it. It's the team that's not gonna give you your results that you want because your team's not fucking in there because they had a bad season, somebody get hurt, whatever. That shit happens. It fucking sucks that we can have a good moment as a Giants fan or Packers fans or whatever people are, that their team's not gonna make it into the championship round because they think that it's gonna be all good. There's no injuries, there's no, drama, there's no this, there's no fucking up, there's no whatever. That shit happens as well. It's just, you want to see a good game, no matter what team you're into, or football, is it baseball, whatever. You want to see something fucking exciting happen. Hell, Rangers came so close last year to winning the Stanley Cup, but they never happened. Maybe this year it might happen. I don't know. I mean, we have our good seasons, we have our bad seasons. Shit happens, but it's just, I don't want to see a same fucking team in the goddamn championship round of any sport that shouldn't be in it. They've already won the championship, but they think that there's ever another one that can kiss my ass. I mean, I know it's different, I know you can't stop it, but still, you don't want a fucking game that's gonna bore you to death, be pissed off about it, and not be able to root for your team because your team didn't make it. Had too many fucking issues, too many injuries, too many problems, couldn't focus, coaches fucked up something, or the plays got messed up, or whatever. It's just, it's ridiculous. It's a lot of pressure on them, and us as fans to stick with the team that you wanted to be in the championship round, to make it to the Super Bowl, to make it to the semifinals, the quarterfinals, the finals, and then you finally win it all. It's crazy enough to see that. It's like, you don't know what the hell's gonna happen. You don't know if your team's gonna survive, get limited, not fucking make it. You don't know. Like I said, the season just started. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. You just gotta wait and see how every team does this year and how it rolls on. I'm curious to tell this year as well. I'm hoping that the Giants do good this year. I'm hoping a lot of the teams do great as well. I would like to see the Giants to have another championship. I think we can do it. If we focus hard enough, we get our strengths together, we get our heads out of our asses, and we do good, we have a shot. I think we can do pretty well. I really do, because it's sad that it is and it isn't, because we had a bad season. The Giants, we didn't do too well. I mean, last few years we did pretty bad, but again, we try. We stick with our teams. We do what we can to support them. I mean, if we win, we win. We don't. But again, if we can win the 5th championship, it'd be freaking super. I'd be happy to be a Giants fan. I'd be happy to be a Rangers fan for all that stuff. So I want to see our New York team win a championship this year. That's not fucking New England or the Falcons or Seahawks or Miami or whatever. I don't want to say that's not an interesting game here. That's not fucking something I would be proud of to watch. Oh, this team's in here, this and this again, and all this crap. Like, fuck that. I mean, no way, hell. That's not entertaining to me. It's got to be something that's exciting, like a good game, you know, dead even scores or almost dead even, you know, it has to be good. It's like a good wrestling match, you know, something like that. It's gotta be really entertaining, really, really good, and then there you go. You know, all that stuff. You want to be entertained by something. You don't want to be bored to fucking death watching a football game or a baseball game or you know, whatever. You want to be entertained by something. You don't want to be bored to death with it. It's like a good hockey game. You want to see a good hockey game, you see a good hockey game. I've seen that. I've seen my first ever live Rangers game, my first ever Giants game in my life. And like I said, I've never been to a live Yankee game before. You know, maybe I'll be there one day. Like I said, I've been there for a concert, for something. But I've never been there for like a Yankee game before. I've never done that. But I will eventually. And I've done all these things. I've been to wrestling events a bunch of times. I've been to, you know, a bunch of old, you know, Met games when I was a Mets fan, but I'm not now. I'm a Yankees fan for good. You know, all that stuff. I've done stuff like that. You know, I mean, the only thing I've never done is been to like a WrestleMania. I've never done that. I've seen it on TV. I almost went, but the prices are kind of crazy. But we all know that. You know, see what happens. You never know. Never know. But again, you speak your mind about certain situations, certain topics, and it makes sense. You know, people listen, people don't listen. It's just that's how I see it. You know, you don't want to be disappointed by something and think, oh, this fucking sucks and all that bullshit. No, I want to be entertained by something. I don't want to be bored to death and like be put to sleep in about 10 seconds because this sucks. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to be proud to represent your team or be a wrestling fan or whatever. That's how I see it. That's how I really do see it. You know. It makes sense. And tomato as well. And people have different opinions about it, but whatever, I don't care. So it is what it is. What else? Oh, I was watching Monday Night Raw last week. I didn't mention it yet. Michaels was talking about the last match ever between Triple H and the Dead Man. You know, they've had a great rivalry over the years. Triple H just tried so hard to beat him, didn't succeed. You know, Ortega's probably gonna whoop his ass again. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's been a very competitive year for the wrestling WWE and all that stuff. You know, there's some good matches, good rivalries, and all that good stuff. You know, which is great. You know, I think the biggest match we'll probably talked about would be Taker and Triple H because that's the biggest one that most people have opinions on. And you know, like I said, Michaels came out last week and talked about it. That Taker came out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit, he's here. You know, almost trying to call Michaels out to get a rematch with Taker because that'd be pretty sweet to see Michaels and Taker again. Freaking awesome. I mean, Michaels has tried over the years. Career got ended. He stayed retirement because of that. He kept out of the spotlight. You know, did what he had to do, and you know, I could see Michaels coming back for a fight. You know, if he's at the turn with the, you know, coming with the Taker and coming out of time for just one more match, you know, like Triple H is doing with Taker, then hell yeah, it's worth. That's a good WrestleMania match, you know. Any match with that is pretty good. I agree with it 100%. You can't deny it. I mean, you want to see a good fight, you go see a good fucking fight. You know, you want to not be shocked or like wowed or like, oh shit, this is awesome, kind of thing. You want to be amazed that if it happened, it'd be pretty cool. It's like having CM Punk and AJ Lee back. Everybody wants that to happen. That's probably the most talked about thing that it was last year and somewhat this year. You know, Punk's doing his thing, his wife's doing his thing, her own thing. You know, everybody does whatever. I mean, if the guy came back, I think it'd be pretty cool. You know, to see him in a match against somebody like, you know, Triple H or The Undertaker or, you know, Cena or Brock Lesnar. I mean, whoever. And that's entertainment to us. You know, that's fun. You know, you don't want to see some crappy match that's not going to be entertaining, not going to be great, and you're going to be pissed and bored about it. You know, I mean, it's insane. It's like the Shield come back, you know, going to Ziggler and McIntyre and Strowman now, and get Strowman, you know, cashing his Money in the Bank at Hell in a Cell against Reigns because, you know, because that's going to be a good match, so I'm definitely going for Reigns for that. We retain his title, and Strowman loses. You know, Shield still got a problem back with Ziggler and McIntyre, and apparently all Ross and that was they all went after their asses. I think Strowman and them set it up just to get tired of their shit, but I don't know. Be interesting to see. Some good fights. I think there's been good fights this week. and other pay-per-views as well. So should be pretty interesting. End my video here. Again, this is by Mr. Marvel. Peace out for now. Until next time, be good, people.